When it comes to biological fate, clearly some diseases can kill us. How about small, very trivial preferences in your daily life, such as a food or drink, and also part of the biological fate? People's preferences for particular foods and drinks can be biologically written into us. So there's a lot of work going on the genetics of obesity, for example. And how if some people have a particular gene or receptor, they are 20, 30, 40% more likely to carry an extra 10 kilograms of weight. This comes down to why our environmental and policies can be put in place to ensure that we eat healthy, right? Healthily, because genetically, back on the savannah or ancestors had to expend a lot of energy to go hunting or foraging to get food in order for us to survive. We needed that motivation. We needed to feel the reward and the pleasure from food, and that's biologically ingrained in us. But our environments have now obviously changed, and so food is very accessible, and high-calorie food, high-sugar food, that really taps into the evolutionarily ingrained into the world pathway that used to help our ancestors motivated so that they could expand that necessary energy to forage and to hunt for the food. But now, obviously, legally accessible, and you just call up Uber or you get food delivered to your door, and it's not very healthy food. I think there needs to be more policies in place that makes the food and our environment healthier. So for example, at the school, no sugar is allowed in the school. No parents can bring, like, you cannot take any sugar. There's no lollipops, no biscuit, no chocolate. That's not allowed in elementary school, because they know also it affects behavior, and then it makes it difficult for them to teach. It's also linked to obesity epidemics with young children. School canteens only provide very healthy foods without any sugar, and I have to say that since we moved to the school, behavior has improved. Not getting the peer pleasure to eat lollipop because knowing friends do that, and so it's easier for he seems healthier. His mind working better, his learning better as well, because sugar has also been shown to decrease. There have been some interesting studies that children have had high sugar intakes and high processed food intake, which is usually full of sugar during their early years, and their brains region called hippocampus that's involved in learning, memory, plasticity, and navigating the world and interacting actually shrinks. So it's almost like they've got Alzheimer's or dementia at a very young age as because of the effect of sugar on the brain. So we really do need to be conscious of this and to try to shape our environment so it makes it easier for us to make better decisions. Because some people will be more genetically predisposed to dive into the sugar, and so we need to help protect them. We need to help protect their brains. So there's that as an example. I think being aware of it, being aware that there are these biological kind of people that push you in a particular direction. But as long as you are keeping your brain as healthy as you can by eating healthily, so that your hippocampus doesn't shrink because of all the sugar and exercising and chatting to other people, trying to learn new things. That's as far as you can change it, your fate. So just do everything that you can to keep your brain healthy, and then you have more agency. And try, because the environment can nudge us in different direction. Just be conscious of that. That think, which environmental am I going to place myself in? I'm not a plant, so I can move. So which environment is going to be best for me? Ideologies, your political leanings. Again, there's some working things that there is a different genetic elements to us, estimated to be about 25% heritability. That there is some studies are looking across many different democracies, across many different generations, and they found that there is this heritable genetics element. It's important to have both types of people in society. People that are more likely to vote in a conservative way have a more receptive, more sensitive amygdala. So they are more sensitive to immediate threat in their environment. And this comes at the expense for more anterior cingulate cortex, which people that have more left-wing kind of the brain profile have higher volumes and brain lesions. And it's more sensitive. That means they are less susceptible to immediate threat, and they are more looking into the future. They can tolerate great uncertainty and risk, and they are more likely to collaboratively problems are solved into the future. So obviously, both type of people are very important within our society, and it's good to have a balance of both and listen to both perspectives.